Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Alright then, welcome to stream everybody. Today I'm doing a boredom stream slash also progress on a game known as Tales of Orbos. So friend and I and a few others I think are working on a game. I think it's an RPG Maker. And it's called Tales of Orbos. And this is just some more concept art for one of the enemies that you'll come across once the game's released, or whether a demo comes out and whatnot. But yeah, so this is a desert wisp. I did quite a few concept drawings just to get the idea out and see how I wanted to, or how we wanted to get it to work. And so the one you currently see right now is just this sort of the final cut. I'm gonna do some cleanup, but I want to show you the original concepts, and so I kind of went with like a something sort of like a grouchy flame. I tried to do a ghost sort of person, but that didn't really work out. I did a little bit of a lantern situation and or a genie in a bottle situation, but after doing a little more drawing, I ended up sticking with these or liking these more than the other concepts. So I think I'm gonna stick with these guys. I'm going to turn down the opacity for this current sketch layer. Maybe move over the sketch as well so I have everything nicely centered. And then yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do some quick drawings and cleanups. And yeah, hopefully produce the finished product. Between these two skulls, I think I like this one better. So I'll just clean this skull up and then go ahead and actually I should do this on a vector layer since this is just cleanup. Vector layer, Wisp line art, awesome. And so yeah, I'll stick with this skull. This will be the regular enemy. This one will be the special enemy. So there's a chance you'll find the second one, maybe not. We'll see. Really depends on how it's coded in terms of frequency of you being able to find it. But yeah, I'm just going to do some quick drawings. Just going to do a simple circle, nothing too complicated. Because this is just an enemy you probably kill in like 3 seconds and then you're going to just move on to the next one. So, yeah. Give him some quick and easy, simple teeth. Add this bone to form his jaw. Let's actually try to put a little more space between his teeth, I'd say. Let's try to make his teeth a little more pronounced, I'd say. So, do this. Do that. Do this. No, let's redo that. Do that. And then let's try this. I like that a little better. Let's get rid of the excess line over here. Erase those. Do some cleanup on the edges. Get rid of this edge as well. Now, let's see if I want to make a division between the teeth and the skull. Maybe not like that if I do stick with it. Nah, I don't like that. I think it's probably good as is. Give him the nose. Make that a little neater. There we go. Give him his eyeballs, or eye sockets, and then the eyes. Let's redo that and make that look a little neater. pupils. Let's make that other pupil match the other one somewhat. That works. Let's do a copy of it. Actually, we can probably do it like this. Object tool. Click on all the lines. Hello, Joff. You're on stream.
Yay!
Hello,
Says hi to you.
everybody. I'm doing, I'm working on that Wisp for Tales of Orbos.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yep.
Yay.
Yep.
Nice.
Mhm.
Josh, you're on stream.
I'm
Hello,
on
Josh.
stream.
You
Hello.
are on stream.
So, Josh,
Yeah, what's up?
you ready for this?
What am I ready for?
There's this drone that's literally the freaking portable Sea Whiz. Meaning, the one, you know, the drone that you shouldn't joust that I always joust in Ace Combat 7.
Yeah.
The one where if you shoot missiles at it from a distance, the missiles just get blown up by the thing's guns.
Sure.
So the MiG-21 in the run that I'm doing.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to go ahead and just flip those skulls over so they match. I kind of realized, oh well, I'll just clean this one up. These on the same layer? Yes, they are. I'll go ahead and start adding the flames. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to take a quick look at some quick reference pictures of just cartoon fire, so I can get an idea of how I want to interpret that fire. Cartoon fire images. And yeah, I seem to have quite a few options. I think I'll just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4 hues of changing colors. So hues is just like, I guess, I'm trying to remember how to describe it, but I think it's more of like different shades of the color, somewhat, sort of. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and I did some like quick sketches for how to make these flames work, but or I did do some quick sketches for with the skull and the flames and everything, but I'm just gonna do something different, since like those flames are kind of just something to get the idea out quickly, but wasn't necessarily anything I was gonna plan on using. These flame tips look a little too dull though, so I'll actually get rid of that. Yeah, just want to go with some sharper. Make the flames look a little sharp. There. Let's get rid of the excess lines here. Nice, nice. Need to clean this up a little bit. And then what we'll do is we will copy the flames, and then we'll deselect the skull, and what we'll do is we'll just copy the flames a few times over, just smaller and smaller each time, so that way we can just go in with a and just pretty much make different layers so the colors sort of transition. So we'll do copy, and then we will edit and paste, and then we'll use the scale tool to scale down the next layer we copied. And we'll just go ahead and play with the, be right back.
Your chariot awaits. Thank you.
And I'm back. Alright then, yeah, so I think I'll do probably one more layer of just difference in color in terms of the flames to show intensity of heat. And then I think this guy will otherwise be ready to go in terms of colors. So let me just adjust this second layer just a little bit. And I think what I might just do is alter some parts of the inner flame. That way it looks a little more different than the original. So let's do this. Clip that. Let's use the object tool and just try to manipulate the flames just a little bit. And let's also do this. I guess this is probably fine. Let's actually try to clip this, see if we can get a better look for it. Move tool. Why is it not letting me move this? Ah, I see why. There we go. Cut that. Rotate it just a little bit. There we go. Let's erase that extra line on the bottom. Restore the line above, just using the object tool, so we'll bend it. And yeah, I think I like that. Let's hide the original sketch so you can see the differences between the two. So here's the original. Here's what it looks like now. I like that. Question is, do I want to do another layer? Oops. I think I'll try another layer, just do something a little more simple. So I'll go ahead and try to do just a little, just as thin, if not thinner, than this inner layer. Actually, that'll probably be easier if I just decrease the pen size I'm using right now from 5 to 2. And then just trace around to get the desired effect. There we go, I think that works. Alright then. Now, let's go ahead and actually start putting in some color, possibly. So let's get some color that's pretty close to what I'd say would look like bone. And let's also put all these layers together, at least for the line art for this skull. So merge with layer below. Double check that. Okay, these are on the same layer. Actually, let's do this. Control Z. Are these still on the same layer? They are on the same layer. Oh well. If I want to, I can actually just go ahead and go back. So, okay, these are all on the same layer, and I can also just cut these right out. Okay. So we'll add in the color for the skull. Skull color. Oops, I accidentally wrote skill. Whatever. It's not like anyone's supposed to really look at these files after the game's made anyways. So I'm not going to bother with correcting that. So we can do this for the skull, and then we'll go ahead and do something darker for the parts that are not, like the portions of the skull inside of the skull. So it's dark, there's less light inside than outside. And then let's try this in terms of the filling for his eyes. I think that works. Let's do some red, see how red comes out. Red. Red. You know, it doesn't seem to pop out enough, I think. So I'm gonna go with yellow. Let's see how yellow will do, actually. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I think I like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and start with the innermost brightest parts of the fire. So in regards to, actually, yeah, you know what I think I'll do? I will put the flames on a separate layer. Be right back. What? Okay. And I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and actually cut the flames off of the same layer of the skull, so that way I can do some neat little clipping mask layer stuff. So let's go ahead and select only the flames using shift and just clicking the mouse key to add on to my current selection. And try to take care not to take the skull. This part's gonna be a little hard, so I might have to go in and clean it up soon, or after selecting it, but that's not too much of a problem. Just get it a little bit close to another pass. And I think that should be good. Okay. Now let's do edit cut. Oops, that was on the wrong layer. Is this the layer? Yes, it is. Edit cut, edit paste, flames. I'll just rename the layer to flames. And then there we go, different layers, and that'll make the coloring of it easier. Flames, color, I'll make a new layer so I can know there's color for the flames. In regards to the line art for the skull, I should go ahead and change that. In regards to the, actually, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to decide if I want to actually do, like, have the skull seem like it's engulfed in the flame, or whether or not the flame is just sort of behind the skull. I guess I'll just have the skull be engulfed by the flames, because that works better. So what I need to do for that is hide the skull layer, select this area where the skull would be, fill it in with the paint bucket tool, and then just turn on the opacity, or turn on the visibility for that skull again. And then since we can't see it, we have to turn down the opacity of the flame or the area where the skull is, or the layer that the skull is on. So let's do, yes, we need to turn down this opacity, and then make sure I didn't turn down the opacity on anything else. And there we go. Okay, our skull looks like it's promptly on fire. Very nice. Now we need to go with the next layer of color intensity, which is just going to be a darker yellow, or even an orange. We'll go with a more golden yellow, I'd say. And then we'll just sort of finish off with a brighter red, I'd say. So, gold. And then let's make sure to put it on the flames layer. So gold. Let's see if I can actually go ahead and make that darker. No. That might be better. Okay, let's go ahead with the next layer and see how that one goes. Go ahead and fill this in. Okay, here's what we'll do then. We'll make another layer, put the red there. Actually, better yet, here's what we'll do. New layer, we'll put everything that is not the main yellow of the fire there on the opaque layer, so the layer that's a little bit transparent, and then we'll put the other colors of the fire on their own separate layers so their colors pop out more. So when I go in behind this, I'll need to get I'll pretty much just need to get the same space of the skull and make it white behind it, so that way once I make the background non-visible for the actual game, it won't be see-through somewhat. Or maybe I want to keep it see-through. Let's see. Do I want to keep it see-through? I guess not, because it might not work with some of the backgrounds, I'd say. So I guess I'll just keep it as is, but let's go ahead and go back and just fill in these areas that the paint bucket tool did not pick up and properly color in, so it looks a little more professional. There we go. Just a little more, and I'd say that's good. Yeah, there's our Wisp. So Wisp number 1 is done. Let's get the skull color layer. We'll duplicate it. Duplicate layer. I'll go ahead and move it over, so that way our second skull, that's going to be the more rarer variant of the Wisps, is going to have his colors done too. So yeah, I think I'll keep them in the same, I'll keep the skull in the same colors. But in regards to the art for him, so like the difference, because if you remember going back earlier, this skull dude is actually going to be inside of a bottle. Not exactly sure what kind of bottle I'm going to go for, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and make another vector layer. We'll use the line tool, I'd say. Actually, we'll go ahead and use the rectangle tool. Here's what I'll do. I will do this, I think. No. Let's start sketching out the bottle, actually, because I have the original sketch from before. Let's see if it's still visible. No, that's not the one. There you go. So this is the bottle he's originally in. Actually, I think I like that bottle. So here's what I'll do. Here's what I will do. I will clean this bottle up using the line tool. Where is the line tool? We need the line tool. Straight line. Go ahead and just start building up this bottle like so. And then we'll use the curve tool to create a curve. Don't know why that is not the same size though. Ah, I see. So let's actually Control Z. Get the bottle. Put it here. Go. One more. Just gotta make it. Actually, we might have to do that one by hand to make it look a little more natural. Let's actually rotate this so it's a nice straight line, and that way it'll be easy to compare. Nice, nice. Going to make a little arch over here to show the bottle is sort of round. And use the object tool to shrink down the selection and just play with the sizing a little bit. There we go. I'd say that works. let's go ahead and copy this and paste it. Then we're going to flip it around. Just scoot it on over. And then we are going to need to... I can resize it. Nice. Push this over right here. Make it seem seamless. We'll actually puff this side out as well too, I'd say. So it matches a little better. And then let's go back with the line tool and fill in the go ahead. Oh, where did I put these lines? There we go. Let's rename the layer so I know where my work is going on. Bottle, and then let's actually go in with the rectangle tool. Change the sizing down to 3. And then we'll make a perfect straight line for the upper part of the bottle. And then let's see if there is a tool, just an oval tool. I need an oval tool. Ellipse, there we go. Perfect. We'll do a simple ellipse, I'd say. Control C. We'll do just like a very small one, that's just sort of just pretty much telling us the edges are rounded. We use the object tool to scoot that down. Nice, nice. We'll use the... Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. Bottle. Let's use the vector eraser to erase off the excess. And let's go ahead and move the bottle down, angle it sideways using the edit, transform, and then rotate tool. Push it down a little bit. And there we go. Okay, now let's go in with the... We'll put the fire on. Actually, yeah. We'll make the fire on its own layer for the second skull. So we will do, name it Bottle Flames. Nice. We'll go over here and we'll just do a tiny little flame. Something neater than that, obviously. Let's do... start like this, I'd say. That was starting good, but then sort of went bad later. Nah, that's not good. Not a good flame at all. There we go. I'd say that works better. And then let's go ahead and do some cleanup for it. So we'll just go ahead and clean that up. And then let's use the object select tool to do what we did earlier, which was just copying it. So edit, copy, edit, paste, and then scale it down. So that way we can make ourselves some layers of fire. Actually, it might just be better if I freehand some more layers. That might be better. So let's do just sort of tracing what I already have, but making it just a little bit different. Perfect. And we'll do one more layer. Perfect, I like that. Alright, now for the coloring. We're going to take that color, we're going to throw this in there, or do a new layer. Bottle Flames. use the select tool to select the layer, the area we're going to color in, and I'm going to do the gold color first. Clean up those edges before I continue, because why not? There we go. Grab the outer layer. Do the same. And then we'll need to go in by hand and just fill in the emptier parts. And let's go in with a yellow, a bright yellow, and just fill in the inside. And there we go. Okay, and let's give the bottle its own color as well. So we'll do new layer, bottle color, and let's actually make it like a dark green. And we'll turn down the opacity of that layer as well. Down. So actually before I do that, let's hide the skull, the outlines for the skull and everything. So that way I can cover the full selected area. Where is the skull line art? Where did I throw the... There we go. And yes, nice. So we'll add the green. We'll reduce the opacity down. And then we'll go ahead and add the line art. And we'll go ahead and add back the colors and everything. I like that. Looks nice. Actually, though, we should add more lines inside. So if I do something like this, where I just add it back, just like sort of the rim of the bottle. Yeah, this is pretty much just adding like the back rim of the bottle because it's sort of see-through. So if I can just get a neat little line of it to just show the edge of the bottle, that'll be nice. Let's make that a little better, I'd say. Get rid of the excess. Nice, nice. And then here is what we'll do. We will take a So if I hide this, that's what that's what's going to be visible in the background. Actually, I think I like it this way. Yeah. Now, for the skull, I should, for the first one, the original one, I think I should add a white background, so that way the color doesn't catch through the, so that way when it's got a background that's not very similar to it, it's not going to show through and look weird. So if I add white right here, just in the back, oops, that was black. I want white. If I add white, even on a transparent background, it looks okay. Like, it's so bright and intense that you can't see the background. Whereas this one, I think I can get away with just having a transparent background for the bottle. So yeah, now that I've got that done, I'll go ahead and I will make a copy of all the visible layers. So merge visible to new layer, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these heads out, one of the bottles out, or the wisps out. So edit, cut, I'm gonna put it on a new layer, Control C, edit, paste. So I'll hide this one, or not actually. One moment. So if I hide all of these, and then I select, yeah, there we go, nice, okay, sweet. Okay, so here's what I'll do then for this bottle. This bottle, I'll go ahead and expand it out, make it bigger, since this will be an individual character page for just this special variant of the enemy. And then we'll do, let's apply the transformation. Let's hide that one as well. Actually, we'll leave it on just so I have an idea of what I want to do for the scale. And then I will select this one, expand it to fit the same size. Very nice. And there we go. Okay, so we have the original skull. Actually, I'll make it bigger. Let's make it a little bigger. Nice. Be right back. Alright then, so now let's save the work, file save, and then let's go ahead and export each of these as a PNG, I'd say. So, 1 second. And we'll just rename it file, yeah, Tales of Orbos Wisp 1. I'll go ahead and save them on my desktop for ease. Then do the same thing for Wisp 2. File, export. Where's export? There we go. PNG. Same thing over here. Wisp 2. Save it on the desktop too. Okay, nice. And yeah, I'm done. Alright then everybody, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and otherwise, yeah, have a great day.